Okay, so again, good morning or good day, dignity and diligence. Welcome to arts class for the second quarter period. All right, so how are you? I hope that you are having a good day, okay? So let me remind you about the following, okay, that you need to remember during class time. So first, okay, always focus. Second, listen carefully. Third, please mute your microphone if you are not asked to talk to. Fourth, alright, you can raise your hand if you have questions or you want to talk. And fifth and sixth, open your camera so I can see your hands up and visible faces. And last one, enjoy learning. Alright? Okay, so are you ready? So I think you are now ready. And let me remind you that this video is for those who were not able to attend our synchronous class, but can also be helpful for those who wants to review their lesson. Okay, so if you're ready, let's start by knowing our agenda for the day. So our agenda for today is first, we will discuss the first lesson for second quarter. Afterwards, we'll have a review activity number one to know if you really understood the lesson and review activity number two. So I think we can now start on our first lesson for the second quarter. And the title of the first lesson for the second quarter and what we're going to focus is about the Renaissance period. All right, so this will be an interesting topic. Okay, so early Renaissance is a period that gave birth to artists like Giotto and Donatello. If you are familiar with them, let's know more about them on this lesson. A while ago, as I asked your classmates if they are familiar with Giotto and Donatello, some raised their hand about Donatello. And they said that they remember Donatello in the movie Mutant Ninja Turtle, and that's correct. And also the brothers of Donatello are connected with the names of the artists too. Okay, and we are going to talk about it also on the next coming lesson. But for this lesson, let's focus to Kyoto and Donatello. Okay, so let's have first Giotto di Bondone. So what are the things that we need to know about Giotto? So Giotto was born in July 1266 in Florence, Italy. So he is known as the father of the Renaissance. So take note of that. Also, he was the pioneer in the new movement whose sovereignty in painting is amazing and unparalleled after several centuries. Take note of that. He was the first of the Italian masters to draw from nature and artistic revolution, which became very fundamental today. And he became the pupil of one of the good Italian painter, okay, or a mosaic designer, Cimabue. Okay, what else must we know about Giotto? So also, they painted large frescoes in the newly built Basilica of Saint Francis of Assisi and decorated it with the episodes of the life of Saint Francis. That is interesting, and later I'll show you pictures of it. Also, his most influential artwork in life is the decoration of the Scrovegni Chapel or the Arena Chapel. And he is also one of the 40 artists who covered the interior of the chapel with panoramic fresco wherein it depicts the life of the Virgin Mary and Jesus Christ. Lastly, Giotto in 1334 was designated as Magnus Magister or the Great Master. So here are the pictures of the artwork of Giotto di Bondone. Alright. So since we're done knowing about Giotto, let's proceed to the second artist in the Renaissance period. And this is Donatello di Niccolo di Beto Bardi. Can you say that? Donatello di Niccolo di Beto Bardi. All right. So Donatello was born in 1386 in Florence, Italy. Same with Giotto. He is one of the greatest Florentine sculptors and one of the most influential artists of the 15th century. His father is a craftsman. He received artistic training in a goldsmith workshop wherein he learned metallurgy and fabrication of other substances, which is really interesting. He also worked for Lorenzo Ghiberti, a well-known sculptor and goldsmith. And maybe that is one reason why Donatello is is a good sculptor. He carved the first David in 1408, one of his promising artwork. Also, he worked on the marble sculpture of Saint John the Evangelist. He also worked on the statue of Saint Mark that is displayed inside the museum of the Or San Michel Church. He created another David or the second David in 1440. And this time, he used bronze instead of marble. So he explored the use of materials. He also was able to create artwork wherein it shows the emotions of sorrow or sadness and joy or happiness. So here are the works of Donatello, and he created the wooden sculpture Penitent Magdalene that represent this one, a gaunt-looking Mary Magdalene. All right. So those are the information about Giotto and Donatello. Do you have questions? Again, as I always remind you, don't hesitate to message me or Miss Arnie if you have questions. Okay, so you may also answer review activity number 1 for your review so that we will know if you really understood the lesson. Okay, so here are this. You can answer it on a whiteboard or a clean paper. So what you're going to do is to determine the following statements and artworks that will be shown on the screen. Write G if it is Giotto's artwork, and D or it's about Giotto, and D if it is Donatello. Okay, so you write it on your whiteboard or your paper. So you can pause the video if it is too fast. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 9 and 10, just choose one more masterpiece, either of Giotto and Donatello. Then draw it on your whiteboard or your piece of paper. You can use your module as a guide. You can take a picture of it and send it to Miss Chance. All right, so that's it. Again, you can also answer the review activity number 2, page 31. Okay, it's up to you for the minutes that you will consume. And if you have questions again, kindly don't hesitate to message Miss Chance or Miss Arnie. All right, so that's it. I hope that you are still fine today after this video, and I hope this video helps you to understand more our lesson for today. All right, so reminders, don't forget to answer your Google Forms and the pages that I'll be sending or your advisor will be sending on your GC. Okay, so sorry, goodbye. That is diligence and dignity. So goodbye, and I hope that you learned something. Okay, so bye bye.